Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. We're in another heat wave, which I'm very happy about because it's been raining the past few days. But it's currently mid-July and I've actually not bought that much clothes recently, surprisingly. So I don't have another kind of what I've bought recently or anything to film. So I thought I'd change it up a little bit and do a video about skincare and hair care because I've been on a bit of a journey with both, to be honest, and I thought it might be useful for some people to know the products I've used and what's kind of working for me and not working for me. So this is not going to be a fashion video if that is what you are after, but if you are interested in skincare and hair care then keep watching. It's also genuinely boiling today. It's like 27 degrees, so I'm just in my little room absolutely melting. So I'm going to try and make this as quick as I can. So I'm going to start with skincare. So I don't even know where to start when telling you about my skin because it's just too much. But overall, I do struggle a lot with acne, not so much at the moment, which I'll go into, but it definitely has been a huge struggle of mine. And I've got very oily skin, which isn't very useful when you're trying to like use all these different products to control acne, because most of them don't help with oil, and then any that say they will help with oil control just aren't really ever as good. Like, I don't know. But I'm going to go through what I used to use and what I use now, because I feel like my current routine is the best I've had, and it's really surprising because it's very much like the whole less is more type situation. So I have bought like a range of products I've got down here to show you, but I've not bought everything because some of it I really don't use anymore, but I'll let you know what it was because it could work for some people, that kind of thing. But just to go back to basics, obviously I've always tried to have quite, well, not always, in the past I've always tried to have quite a long skincare routine because I thought that's what would be best if you're trying to make your skin better. So obviously I've tried a lot more products than this, but I'm just going to go through the main ones. So when I started going like researching into skincare a bit more, I basically tried the whole La Roche-Posay range, which I think did seem to work at the time, I'm not gonna lie. So I had the cleanser, which was for oily skin. It's in like a clear blue bottle and it's got a pump. And then I also used to use a toner by La Roche-Posay, and then also, you're gonna have to excuse this bottle because it came literally like so smashed up, but this Duo Plus moisturiser, which I'll explain later, but up until recently I've never stopped using it. It's been like my go-to moisturiser forever. And I do genuinely think this is amazing. So basically the whole La Roche-Posay range, I mean, it seemed to work and then stopped. I feel like that is what happens with skincare, like it will work for a while and then your skin gets used to it annoyingly and then it stops working. So then I moved on to Paula's Choice, which I've not used it in a while, so I can't give a full like opinion on it, but I had the whole clear range. So this is the cleanser, and then it came with like an SPF moisturiser and something else as well, but I don't think I really used it. So this is the clear range for blemish prone skin, and then this is the exfoliator that went like viral. Now I think these are good products, but I don't remember this in particular working for me that well. I don't remember there being a huge difference. And then I remember at the same time as I was trying this exfoliator, it was from Dermatica. It's like a powder exfoliator that you mix with water and rub into your skin. I remember using both of those, and I think that one at the time did work better for me. But then I would always get so confused and be like, is it the product or is it what I'm eating? Is it just the time of the month? Like, what actually is working? But Paula's Choice overall, I would say, is a good skincare brand and probably will work for a lot of people. And throughout all of the trying different products, I never stopped using Duo Plus. Like, this was always in my skincare routine. And then if I had, say, like more spots that time or anything, I would also use the Ordinary Niacinamide, which I have also still been using up until recently. So that's just a very quick overview of the main products I liked using when I was trying out all the different types of products. But now let's get on to what I'm currently doing because I've completely changed up my skincare routine. So this CeraVe cleanser is my go-to. So this is the foaming cleanser for normal to oily skin. So I had been using this every day along with the Duo Plus, which has now stopped, and I don't actually use either of these products every day. And the reason for that is because I was lucky enough to get a brand deal with Dermatica, which I've wanted to try Dermatica for so long. I've heard so many good things about it, and I'm now lucky enough to receive their like personalised formula every month. Now, since using that, my skin literally changed for the better. Like within a week, I was so shocked at how well it worked. But then I did start experiencing some problems with it. So this is what the formula looks like. So I'm currently on, I don't know how to pronounce these words, so this 0.1% and then niacinamide 4%, which is working well for me. I need to not make this too confusing, so I'm just going to check on my phone what my previous formula was that I experienced issues with. Okay, so this is only my second month of using the Dermatica formula. So in my first month I had those exact same ingredients, but I also had 2.5% of benzoyl peroxide, which I think is meant to be really good for fighting acne, but it kind of like peels your skin. Now, I don't know if I've got any pictures of what my skin looked like, but I've definitely got some of what it looked like around my eyes. Not that I put it anywhere near my eyes, but I wish I took pictures of what it did to my skin. It basically would look like I was sunburnt, and then I'd have rings around my eyes and I'd just look sunburnt on my cheeks and my chin, and it would sting and peel. But it was working so well for me, so I was so like upset when that was happening. Obviously it's a known fact that your skin needs to get used to it and everything, but I just couldn't see my skin getting used to it. I was doing the moisturiser barrier and everything, not with the La Roche-Posay one, a weaker one. So anyway, I had to change my formula because even though it was working, I like couldn't wear makeup. It was just irritating. So they took the benzoyl peroxide out, so that's where I'm left with what I've just previously said, just the two products in my formula, and that hasn't peeled my skin at all. So I was using that every night, and then it has started to cause like the redness, especially around my eyes. It must be the formula that causes the rings around my eyes because nothing else has changed. So I did read online, it's where it like kind of soaks into your skin. Even though you don't put it near your eyes, it just soaks in and transports throughout your face. So currently I did take a break from using my Dermatica and I stripped my skincare routine literally to the most basic: warm water and a flannel and a moisturiser. So my new go-to moisturiser is the ordinary, I don't know what this is called, it just says natural moisturising factors plus HA. That's what I'm currently using. I've been using this for ages because I find the La Roche-Posay one is way too strong to use alongside Dermatica, but it is what it is. So I was using just warm water and my moisturiser for a while. I didn't break out. I genuinely think less is more when it comes to skincare. So what my current plan is, I'm gonna use my cleanser every other day and I'm gonna use Dermatica every other day. So I'm only gonna use one of these at a time and just alternate the days, and if it gets too much I will cut out the CeraVe cleanser because maybe it's just too much for the skin to have that many ingredients. So basically I'll use this now and again as and when my skin feels like it needs it and can manage having it on top of the Dermatica, but I really don't want to stop using this because I think this is what's making the difference. So I don't really have a good after picture of my skin at the moment, but this is what my skin looked like before using Dermatica, and there's been a huge change. I will on my Instagram do like a before and after thing properly once I've used this consistently, because I feel like I've still not given it a proper go. And by the way, even though I get sent this, I'm in no way like being paid to promote this or anything. Like literally I'm just so happy with it and I'm over the moon, and it's so easy to like change your ingredients up whenever you want, and they genuinely want to find the best formula for you. It's genuinely so good. So that's where I'm at the moment. Obviously I'll use this moisturiser every day. I don't think it's the best for my oily skin, but I just don't know if I'll ever find a moisturiser that works for me, but it does the job. It makes me a little bit oily, but it's manageable. So that's where I'm at the moment. My skin is improving. I am still breaking out, but as I say, I haven't given the Dermatica a proper go. So literally last night I started using the formula again, and then I'm gonna try and use it every other day for a while, and then use the cleanser every other day. But I might need to cut the cleanser out if it feels too much and just use the warm water. But obviously everyone's different. I've suffered probably more with cystic acne, like I just get the big red spots that don't have a head to them, and also I get a lot of blackheads. This has also been good at clearing up the blackheads, but I think maybe I need to just keep it to the bare minimum, honestly. I know everyone says it, but I do feel like there's a lot of pressure to have a toner, a moisturiser, a cleanser. Like, there's so many steps that are not necessarily needed, and they can be too harsh on your skin. Like, when I was forced to strip back to the bare minimum and literally just use warm water, I was shocked that I wasn't like breaking out, and if anything my skin was better. But I do feel like at least a few times a week I need to use a cleanser just so it makes your face feel properly clean. But yeah, so since using this last night it didn't cause a reaction to me, so I'm just going to ease it in like more slowly. Maybe I can build it back up to using daily, because I think you are kind of meant to use it every day. It's just every other day if it's too harsh for you. So I'm hoping that, yeah, eventually I'll use that every day and then just use this a few times a week, and obviously moisturise every day. So that's my skincare. I hope that wasn't too confusing. I'm still kind of figuring it out, obviously, because I've only just started using my dermatica again, but I'll probably keep you updated in like vlogs, but especially over on my Instagram, that's where the main updates will be, and that's just Leah Alice Hill. So now moving on to hair care, which is very new to me. I've never been somebody to care about my hair. I've never really taken much notice of it, to be honest, because I've got such straight hair that just dries like this naturally. I feel like I've never been forced to like look into hair care and stuff. And basically at the moment I'm worried my hair is somehow getting damaged, but I've never dyed my hair. I've never even straightened my hair. I've curled my hair once in my life. Like, I use no heat on my hair. It dries naturally most of the time. I might use a hairdryer once every 2 weeks if I need to go out somewhere and it's not dry. But when I tell you I have the most like virgin hair ever, I don't know what could be causing any damage on it. So previously my hair had got so long, like probably the longest it's ever been. I'll try to find a picture because I literally only cut it the other day, and I just noticed it looks like split ends. So where it's, I don't know if it's frizz or split ends, I don't know if I would have frizzy hair, but you know when you just get the little short bits go all the way up your hair, I was just finding in certain lighting you could really see those hairs, and I don't know if that's a thing for everyone, but it was bothering me. So I chopped a lot of my hair off. Like, it's literally, I feel so short at the moment, although I kind of like it. I don't know if I kind of want to maintain this length, but that's what I did because I was using a range of products on my hair which they were helping to an extent but not enough, so I thought chop most of it off and start again. And I do feel like it's made a huge difference to my hair just to cut those dead ends off. And now I'm going to talk through what products I will be using to try and get healthier hair or maintain this, because I've tried so many shampoos and conditioners, so I'm going to start with that and then move on to other products. I used to just use the basic like LV, that kind of thing, Dream Length, but I don't think I don't know what I'm talking about. From what I've seen, apparently with all like the silicones in them and stuff, they're not very good for your hair. So obviously I just went straight to olaplex. Now these, I've got the shampoo and conditioner, they've literally been ruined in the shower. I don't know if you can see how watery that is. Like, how has water got into them? So firstly, that's annoying. But as much as these are good, I don't think they made any difference to my hair. And that's not to slate olaplex. I think olaplex is amazing, but apparently the shampoo and conditioner are only really beneficial if you actually have like damaged hair from like bleach and dyeing it, that kind of thing. Then they make a difference, whereas for my hair they weren't going to do very much for me. But they're still good shampoos and conditioners, but I don't think I'll repurchase them. And then I've not got it here because I've used it all up, but then I bought the Redken volumizing shampoo and conditioner, which was fairly good, but I didn't notice too much of a difference. So I then got the Redken Extreme, which is probably still my favourite shampoo and conditioner. So I use two at the moment. This is one of them, and I just think this makes the most difference. It makes my hair last more days as well without going greasy, because I really struggle with my hair going greasy. I used to wash it every day, which might be where my problem lies, but I don't wash it every day anymore. If I have a very busy week, I do have to wash it every other day, but otherwise if I'm just staying at home, I can leave it 4 days maximum, which I never thought I'd be able to say. So that shampoo and conditioner is incredible. And then I've recently bought some stuff from Colour Wow, which sounds stupid because I thought I couldn't buy stuff from Colour Wow because it's kind of in the name if you've got dyed hair, but I researched into it and it kind of said it's just dyed hair safe, like it's not for dyed hair, you can use it on your natural hair as well. So first I've got the shampoo and conditioner, which I've not had very long. I've not given it a proper test, but I do think it's good. I've been like alternating this shampoo and conditioner with the Redken, and that seems to work really well for me because I think this has like barely any ingredients in it, which is a good thing. You don't want your hair to like all get the build-up and stuff. So this is really good, not much different, like nothing groundbreaking, but it's a really nice shampoo and conditioner, and it just feels like it's not creating loads of build-up in my hair. So I will use that like most of the time, and then the Redken if I'm doing something that day, need it to last a bit longer, just at least once or twice a week I'll use the Redken basically. I just feel like it's quite important to not overuse the same product, because I've come to realise that's when it starts not working anymore, so I'm trying to not let that happen because I don't ever want that Redken to not work for me. So now moving on to other products that I use. So I do overthink about my hair. Realistically, there's absolutely nothing wrong with my hair. It is healthy. Like right now you literally can't see all those little bits, and I don't mean the little like frizzy flyaways everyone gets, obviously they're inevitable. It was more like I would look at my hair in the mirror and all I could see was these little tiny bits sticking out, and that's what I thought wasn't normal. But I do think it could just be the lighting in a certain mirror in my house, and like just certain lighting in certain places, because it's also like humidity. It's very hot at the moment. It's just going to be stuff like that. I don't think my hair's actually damaged, at least I hope it's not, and I'm just going to try grow it a tiny bit longer, but not too long. I feel like I don't suit super long hair anyway. So bearing in mind for these products, I'm not trying to like fix super damaged hair. I'm just trying to maintain like nice healthy hair. So I'm going to start with Colour Wow, because I was so excited to get this Colour Wow Dream Coat. I saw it all over TikTok. Like everyone's saying how good it is. And I was like, right. And it literally says it stops frizz, tames flyaways, everything. It didn't do anything. The thing is with this, I don't think it actually doesn't do anything. I think it's just not for me. Obviously, my hair isn't necessarily frizzy. And also I don't use heat products, and it activates with heat. So all I did to use it, so you've got to coat your hair in it like a lot, and then I thought you just had to blow dry it with a hairdryer and brush it at the same time. It says heat with tension. So I was drying it and using a hairbrush, made zero difference. But I did see someone say on TikTok you need to like then actually style it with a heat product, like use a straightener, which I don't have and I don't use. So I'm going to use it up, but I won't repurchase this. But that's not to say it's not good, because I've seen everybody saying how good it is. So I'm a bit annoyed, but I think maybe it's just really not for me. On the other hand, I have got this from Redken, which is the anti-snap treatment. So it's like another spray-in treatment. This, I do feel like it does something. It's also a heat protectant, and obviously it just goes really well with the shampoo and conditioner, because I just feel like I like using the same products because they're going to work together. Now, I don't know if it's just like placebo effect, because I'm kind of obsessed with Redken and I just want it to work, but I do feel like it makes a difference. I don't know exactly how you're meant to use it, but what I do is when I get out the shower and I've not brushed my hair, I spray it in there, because it's anti-snap, so I'm thinking then when I brush it, it will help not break it. And then once it's all brushed through, I spray a little bit more on again. So I'm a bit scared to stop using it in case it is doing something, because I feel like it is. So this is staying in my routine. And then all the other hair care products I am using are Olaplex ones. Now these, again, I feel like they are good and doing something, but I can't say for sure. So just going to start with the hair masks. These definitely do something. So I won't repurchase the shampoo and conditioner, but I will repurchase these two hair masks. So there's a number 3 hair perfector, and then I've got the number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask. Now the number 3 is where you wet your hair and then put it on before you shampoo and condition, and it's just like an all over like root to tip, helps make your hair healthier basically. And I do like to try and use this at least once a week, although I do sometimes forget. And then the number 8 moisture mask, that's where you just put it like mid-lengths to ends, and it makes such a difference for me in terms of just like the softness of my hair and stuff. It's like a really intense conditioner. I love this one, so I would definitely repurchase both of these. But the number 8 you use after you shampooed and conditioned, by the way. I don't know if you're meant to condition as well, but I do. Okay, so then I've got the number 6 Bond Smoother. So this is something when your hair's damp after you've washed it, you put it in your hair, and it's just meant to help the healthiness of your hair overall. I feel like that's what they all do, but this one says it's to add moisture, strengthen and reduce frizz. So obviously anything that says reduce frizz, because that's what I thought my hair was experiencing during the hot weather, I've kind of gravitated towards products that say that. I do feel like this does make a difference with that, because it's just like, not a mousse, but I don't know what to call it, but you just put it in your hair. I feel like it does tame the flyaways, so I do really like this. And then I've also got the number 9 Bond Protector, which I've not given a proper go yet, but I've just read about what it does and it sounds really good. But again, it's just like smooths and protects. Honestly, any of these Olaplex products I really do trust. Like, I feel like overall Olaplex is the most popular hair care brand, and that is going to be for a reason. So all of the products aside from the shampoo and conditioner I would rebuy, because they are going to make your hair healthier realistically. It's, no one's raving about it for nothing. I feel like same with Redken. And then the last thing I've got a little tiny number 7 of the oil. Now this I do struggle with, because I don't know if my hair's dry, greasy or what, because it's like it gets greasy in the root, but then the ends I don't know if they get dry. Like, I literally can't tell. So there's 2 ways you can use this. One way I've not tried, so I think the best way to use it is to put it in damp hair, which is what I've not done, and then I think it just kind of helps maintain the moisture and stuff. Whereas I would use it on like day 2 of my hair wash, put it in my dry hair, and then it kind of just makes all oily streaks in my hair. So unsure on this. I think I'm using it wrong. I need to give it another go. So that is where I'm at the moment with my skincare and hair care. I just thought it was worth talking about on hair, because I am like on a genuine journey with both of those things at the moment. So if these kind of videos are something you want to see more, do let me know, because otherwise I will just be putting fashion all the time. But so just to summarise, because I know this has been very rambly, I've got myself confused, but skincare, I've found out from past 10 years, less is more. Like, remember, just to put it into perspective, sometimes I have just been using warm water and a flannel, and that has been good for my skin. So skincare, just 3 products for me. We've got my cleanser, my moisturiser, and my personalised formula. This is the main thing for me. And then with the hair care, we've got the alternating of Redken shampoo and conditioner and the Colourwell shampoo and conditioner, just so your hair's not always getting the same thing. I use anti-snap every time I wash my hair, and then I leave one of the styling treatments in just because I feel like it's building my hair strength. But as I said, I've got no idea what I'm actually talking about. This is all stuff I've read online, but I've researched about both skincare and hair care stuff so much, and tried and wasted so much money on products. So I hope this helps you. If you've got maybe a similar hair type or skin type to me, these are some of the things you could try that have worked for me. I will make sure that I link the things I love down in the description if you do want to shop them. I understand Olaplex and Redken especially are not the cheapest of brands, but they are genuinely very, very good, especially the Redken shampoo and conditioner. I feel like that's done wonders for my hair. If you've got any questions about anything, I'm so happy to answer them in the comments or over on Instagram if you do want to know anything further about any of these products before you do buy them. So don't forget to follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok. Instagram especially is where you will see my updates with my dermatica journey. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.